is the former Arizona State quarterback who has been serenading everyone within earshot of his balcony for 65 days.
Gus Farwell joins us live via Skype from Barcelona to talk about how this all got started and how he has uplifted his community through opera. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Frank, Jessica. Thank you very much for having me.
Great to have you here. Our friend Lisa Fox from 104.3 My FM posted a clip of you from our show yesterday, tagged you. You saw that. She helped to connect us, so thank you to Lisa. Great to have you on the show. Folks know you as a football player at ASU. How did your love for opera start?
Wow. Well, basically, it started my senior year of high school. I was at a party and, it was late night. Everybody had pretty much gone home and the 6-disc CD changer came around. Remember those? And Luciano Pavarotti came on and the room basically melted away from me. And, I was an athlete. I played football, went to ASU, played quarterback. But it was always there, and it kind of was a gimmick. It was a party trick. The guys used to stop the parties at ASU and make me sing. And then it really wasn't until I met my wife years later, and she heard me sing, and she just kind of looked at me and said, "What is that?" And that's not normal, and you need to do something with that.
And that's funny, Gus, because most of the time our spouses go, "What is that?"
Right.
That's not good.
In a bad way.
So, Gus, you've been trying to break into the music industry as a crossover opera singer for 10 plus years now. Talk about how you basically gave up on that dream about 8 months ago, which is, I think, shocking to all of us to hear you on that balcony. I don't see why everyone wouldn't be signing you as an opera singer today.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a tough road. I came to singing late, after sports and everything else, and it's tough to get in. I've been doing everything I can, and I've had some amazing things, singing for Muhammad Ali. I've had Tom Hanks throw me flowers on the stage one by one. But with all those highs come a lot of lows, and it's tough to break in. And I had a disappointment here in Italy last summer, and I kind of just said, well, maybe that's it, and I didn't sing for 8 months.
Oh my goodness.
And then a worldwide pandemic broke out, and I started singing from my balcony, and here we are.
Yeah, you started singing from your balcony. You did it for 65 days straight. People around the world heard about it. Why did you decide to do that?
It wasn't a decision. It just happened. It was completely organic. It was on the first night of lockdown at 8 p.m. Everybody came out and applauded the healthcare workers. It was very emotional. I got caught up in the moment. I may have had a glass of wine. I have no recollection, Senator. Yeah, exactly. And I just got caught up in the moment. And I basically just sang the last couple of notes of Nessun Dorma, which is Vincerò, vincerò.
Oh my goodness, you do it on command. That's incredible.
Unreal.
So, and everybody cheered, and then my wife the next night says, "Hey, why don't you actually sing a song?" And I still didn't think anybody wanted to hear it. And the second night they cheered. The third night I picked a terrible piece. It was a total flop. And then the fourth night I felt like I really let everybody down, and so I sang Nessun Dorma. I pulled a speaker out. I put it between my legs on the balcony, and that video that you first showed, that was the first night that I really sang. And my 12-year-old daughter decided to video it. My wife posted on Instagram, and it just took off.
So, Gus, when you say a flop, what did no one respond, or how did you know it didn't go well?
It was a beautiful little classical piece from the 1700s, and I had no backing track, and it was just it had no big high note at the end. It's a piece that nobody's gonna know. There was a polite golf clap, and I remember I was laying in bed just thinking to myself, I really feel like I let them down. I'm gonna bring out the big guns tomorrow. But this was supposed to last 14 days, 21 max, and it lasted 65.
Well, Spain has really been through it with this pandemic, and I think that it has been this bright light for the community. Can you give us a sense of what it has meant to the community?
It's been incredible. My dad always used to say, you get out of something what you put into it. And I've received far more from everybody's response than that. I've tried to give everything I've had. To be perfectly frank, there were some days, like everybody going through this, I didn't feel like singing. 65 days straight, but I said, this isn't about you. I used to tell myself look, this isn't about you. Put your feelings aside. This is about them, and you need to give them some, even if it's only for a couple minutes, to forget what's going on. I mean, we've had some of the strictest restrictions here, up until last week, where we weren't even able to go outside to exercise.
Oh,
yeah.
So just to be out on that balcony and the connection with them, the final night was just so overwhelming. I was in absolute tears. It was incredible.
Gus,
I don't think I'll experience anything like it again.
it's really remarkable. And our weatherman, I think we all want to know any possibilities, anybody reaching out and saying, hey, we've got something for you?
Not yet, but I feel like I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to go. I've been singing for 65 days straight. I'm all warmed up. My voice has not felt better, and whatever comes of this, it's been a fantastic experience. Again, the response not only locally but around the world. So many people have written to me from so many different corners. It's just been incredible and overwhelming, and has reminded me why I fell in love with singing. If I can make people happy, that makes me happy, and I'm just lucky.
Well, Gus, a lot of folks here in Hollywood watching. Let's hope that they reach out to you or reach out to us, and we'll connect you, and let's get you onto that stage again. We are grateful that you joined us.
Well, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, for more information on Gus Farwell, you can go to his website, gusfarwell.com, or as I do now, follow him on Instagram at Gustaf Farwell. Thanks for joining us.
What a great story.
Oh, my goodness. Love it.